Welcome back to the Handyman channel. Here I'm joining from upstate New York, and I'm going to be doing a fun Handyman project. That's an electrical project with this receptacle. We're going to be wasting an old receptacle with this one that also has great USB charging. So the reason why we're doing this is not just because it's worn out, because we can't really use it. We can a little bit, but why we're doing this is also because of the USB charging. All modern devices, smartphones, phones, tablets, TVs, anything you can think of now that has electricity uses USB. Sorry, not TVs. They use the cable. It might be coffee machines, but I'm not actually sure. Now they don't do. But practically anything that's small and electric and that's new, like this tablet right here, or the phone we're filming with. So because we don't have our fluke voltage detector, we are going to be using this ultrasonic pest control. We have here because we have a lot of rats here in the woods. But anyway, this is just to tell us if we have any electricity or not. I put in the wrong one. So now we do. So we're going to go to the circuit breaker and then turn off the power. Once it's off, we know that the breaker is off. Fortunately, we know which one, so we have the one that marked with K. So we're here at our circuit breaker. We're going to turn off our receptacle. So first, I need to open this. It doesn't actually, oh, there it is. So the one that's marked for the kitchen is marked. So now we turned it off. Let's confirm it. Yep, it's off. If you're not experienced, you might not tell that it's off, but it definitely is. Once you use the camera. But anyway, it's off. Now that we confirmed the power's off, we can start taking the cover off. So first, we don't need this, and this will need off. You'll see why, because we're going to be taking the cover off. So this is why I have the screwdriver here. Now it's off. So now to the screw off, now I can remove the old receptacle cover. I don't see how. It was a little bit tight, so I used a screwdriver to pop it loose. What do we have here? We have this. We're going to be changing this. That has USB. Now I'm going to remove the two old machine screws that are holding the old receptacle in place. There's something behind it. I see some kind of squarish pattern. You know what it is? Well, I guess we're going to find out because we're going to be taking this out. So there's no need to comment, but I'd still like you to comment because I want to hear your thoughts. I'm going to do the one on the bottom. I've got a pad square, but that one's not out. I don't think it's a good idea. It's connected. It doesn't. So as you can see here, I have two neutral wires, two ground wires, and two hot wires. So as you can tell, the hot is black, the neutral is white, and the ground are copper. So now we're going to go here to the new receptacle, check if we have the same connections. I realized that I first should open this. Now I got this. This I'll clean up later. So we're going to connect the ground wire to the green screw. We're going to go with the neutral wire right here for these two holes, and the hot for these two holes. Remember, hot is black, white is neutral, copper is the ground wire. So we're going to use all AWL to remove the wires here, and we're going to put it in like so. So now I got this out. Wait. So now I'm going to put the all in the hole and take out the other wire. So now it's out. So now I'm going to turn it the other way, and I am going to do the neutral. I mean, like, it's kind of hard turning it, but handmans are supposed to show them they're supposed to do it. So it should be doable, because it is. So now we are here, and I'm going to do the first one. Just be careful, don't get the wire from the other set in there, which are the hot. It's actually easier to remove the ground wire here because it's literally in the way of the neutral. And luckily, the ground is a little bit different. Now, kind of hard to see here, realize, so I'm going to kind of use the camera as a guide. Luckily, I don't have to use the camera as a guide anymore. So I'm going to use these pliers, which are mine, to take out the wire here. I don't know why this isn't out already. There we go. Now that I have the ground wire out of the way, it's much easier to do the neutral. So now, I get my old receptacle out. First, it's actually broken a little bit here. I don't know how it still functions, and what I have behind here was just some kind of cube. This is probably using some kind of nut. And we're also going to now put this in. So, we have to get this facing the right way. We have to make sure the ground is on the bottom and the USB looks proper. Because if it will look like that, that doesn't look like USB. So now we're actually going to be installing it, right? So the easiest thing right now to do is install the ground wire because it's loose. You see this loop? We're going to put it around the screw and we're going to tighten it. The screw with the screwdriver. So I actually got an interesting joke for you. Who drives the screw? The screwdriver I'm using right now. I'll leave them there. The screw is now touching the copper wire. We got the ground wire. Now it's nice and secure. So we're going to do the neutral first because it's lower and it's easier. So remember to put it under the slot. this black spot right here, you could see, right? But it's not tight for some reason. So now I'm going to put the other wire in, and then I'm going to tighten it. Now with the screwdriver, I'm going to tighten the screw. It's real hard because I'm holding the screwdriver in my left hand. But at least it's doable. So now I'm going to do the hot wires because it's the neutral and ground. But this is not the final step. The final is actually, well, it's only this because if I so now I can actually use the screwdriver to tighten it. Wait a minute, I feel I'm done. Screw it because I can't really turn it. So look how I've done everything is nice and straight, connected. But right now I have to put everything in. I know it's not easy, but handymans are supposed to be strong and they'll do anything to achieve their tasks. Unless it makes them painful. So now this is in. I'm going to use the screwdriver to secure it in because I forced it in. So I'm actually going to start on the bottom because it's easier. So, actually, the problem why we couldn't screw it in was because when we were unscrewing the screw was so old that it really broke. So that's why it was hard. You see, I realized it. Yeah, recently. See, what already broke. So we're gonna have a workaround, and we're gonna be using a drill. So instead, we're gonna use this wood screw to drill in here to make a new hole. So we're going to use this because it's going to hold in place if it's going to create a new hole for it. I hope it actually works because if not, there's also nail in the old screw. So now we're going to use this drill to screw it in place. It's kind of awkward because I have to work on the side, but I hope it works. So now they have a new receptacle in place. I'm going to use a new receptacle cover. I gotta be careful not with the screws because we don't want to use this old one. This is just crap, disgusting, dirty. So remember, this looks pretty nice, don't you think? So we're gonna be popping it out, similar to how we did with the lamp, but this time a bit easier and quicker. I know. I'm gonna clean it up after the video. Here are my screws. I'm going to put them right here on the old cover. It's kind of camouflage. So, I realize this isn't straight. So when I was putting the receptacle on, the wood cover on, I noticed the receptacle was not straight. Let's see. So, we got here a wood piece. We're going to put it right here. It's called a shim. So now that I installed the shim, you can see it's much straighter. Especially when I add this, you can actually tilt it straight. But the thing is, this is actually not super straight either. But actually it's going to be pretty smooth and flat when they add the screws. And the good thing if you lose the screws, it's actually going to be flat when I put the cover on, because I have the screws. Now I'm going to glue this cover on. Before tightening, I'm going to hit the bottom screw. So now I finished both the top and the bottom. So as you can see, I've done everything good. The cover is perfectly level. Everything is straight. The cable is straight. So now the final thing is to test it on. So now I'm going to go to the circuit breaker and turn it on so we can actually try it. So now I'm at my circuit panel. I'm going to turn the breaker back on. So if you recall, the kitchen is the one that connects in there. So now I just got to flip the switch and turn it back. So now at our receptacle, and we're going to try it out. And it's on. So that means it works. Great, that means success. So here's a USB cable. Here's what might work. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug it in from this side first. Make sure I've actually got the right side, because I did it. So now I'm on this side. So now I'm going to plug it in. And if it's charging, that means it's good. And it says charging, so yeah. So now it's charging, that means the USB works. And I think this needs to be charged, so let's keep it charged. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this, and if you want to support my channel, you can subscribe. You can hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. And thank you for Daddy for helping me teach everything. Well, most of this, because some of this I learned from future videos, but Dad still taught me that too. So thank you for Daddy me to teaching me practically everything here at one point or another. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, I want to tell you something. This is actually the end of the video. Bye!